My name is Carol Cordova. I come from University of Maryland, Baltimore County. My hometown is Bolivia, and I want to take the sponsors of my scholarship, AAUW of Maryland, and I want to thank them because I've been able to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity to meet role models and students like me who want to make a difference in our communities and want to speak up and want to let our voices be heard. Thank you. Being a woman and being a minority in this country, I believe education, getting educated and pursuing higher education is one of the biggest obstacles for us. However, that's not the only one that currently we faced. I believe the lack of self-confidence has also been critical in leadership roles in Congress and other leadership positions in organizations for profit and not for profit. And I believe also that the change starts at home. So having good role models in your house can impact the way you see the world outside and the way you behave and the way you show your leadership skills. So I think we need to cultivate our self-confidence starting at home with our parents, with our moms, with our brothers, sisters, uncles, and go on from there. I did. We're mostly women in my family, and thank God. And growing up with women, they're all so strong, and especially my mother. My mom is a single mother, so I had never had the chance to live with my father, although I don't consider myself less fortunate than any other female that had the chance to live with a mother and a father. Because my mom has provided me with, I think, with all the necessary tools for me to be a good professional and a good human being. After 2 years, I arrived to this country. I was an ESOL student, and as many ESOL students, we sometimes lack the opportunities and resources because the system believes that because we don't speak the language, we cannot access other resources in the school. So we're kind of like deprived from activities and opportunities in the school, and that's how I feel about it, being an ESOL student. However, since I speak Spanish and I'm fluent, I was taking this AP Spanish class. And this particular teacher that I had in AP Spanish, I remember his name, Mr. La Roca. He was the one that believed in me. So he told me to apply to this summer program for Hispanic high school juniors and seniors. And throughout the program, I went to workshops. I like this, and I learned about FAFSA, I learned about scholarships, I learned about filling out a resume, I learned about networking and the power of networking. And then after that, I follow up with a mentor that I met there, which is a college student that also went to UMBC. So that was having someone there to believe in me, to believe in my potential, to believe that I can do the same things that any regular American student can do, even though I lack the language. That gave me the confidence to keep going. My major is health administration and policy. I was a poli-sci major when I first entered a community college here in Maryland called Montgomery College. But then everything changed. My plans changed because something unexpected happened in my life. I got sick and I was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome, which is a kidney disease affecting your kidneys. And when people think about kidney disease, they think about dialysis or they think about kidney transplant, but they don't think about nephrotic syndrome, FSGS. What is nephrotic syndrome? Well, as of now, we don't have a reason why nephrotic syndrome develops. It can be because of a variety of reasons. Uh, and they believe that the immune system is not able to fight back infections caused by your organism and by the external, pathogens existing in the environment. So they believe that my immune system was not able to fight back the infections. And in a matter of 7 days, when I got sick, and it was all of the sudden, so there was no signs, something that I could expect that I was getting sick. I just felt that my face, my stomach, and my ankles, everything was getting swollen. And in a matter of 7 days, I was retaining fluids in my body. I couldn't, urinate. I couldn't, let all the fluids out of my body. And I gained 40 pounds of liquid retention. And that was especially hard for my mother because it was very unexpected. Being so young, I was 19 years old at the time, being so young and so happy, so full of energy. And she wasn't expecting it. And I remember she used to cry every day. My mom's pant size are 14. I am a size 3. My mom's pants wouldn't fit me. And I couldn't walk. I couldn't breathe because my lungs were so full of water and fluids. And looking myself at the mirror was so hard. I just couldn't believe it. What was happening to me, but I think I got out of that depression because I trusted God, and I trusted that He had a reason, and He had a reason why I was here, and He had a reason why everything was happening. So after that, I decided to change my major to health administration and policy, which is no surprise to anyone in my family. I believe in early prevention, and as I believe also in early detection to be the keys to have a good health outcome. And I'm part of this volunteer program called Health Leads, where we are all volunteers and we're all college students, and we go to the hospital. And we're not really doctors or pre-med students. We come from a variety of academic backgrounds. Some of them are biology majors, and some of them go for the administration and policy side of health issues. And we collaborate with doctors, social workers, and administrators in the hospital. And we basically are case managers there, where we go and speak to patients in the clinic, in the hospitals, and we try to break the gap between poverty and poor health. Why is everything related to poverty? Is because when you lack the money, you lack the access to resources, you lack the access to insurance. You don't have the access to pay for your bills. So that makes it more likely that next time you get sick, you would just not go to the doctor. So we're trying to break that barrier by connecting those same patients to resources in the community and to following up with them. So that's the policy side that I like about it, and that's why I chose my major. Most definitely, it was such a wonderful experience to be here, and I learned so much from my peers and the lasting relationships that I have created with them, and to see there are so many women with so many stories to tell, so many passions, and that has absolutely motivated me to go back to my school and speak up. Yeah. I would like to thank AAUW of Maryland once again for sponsoring my scholarship and for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.